Hello again, everybody. I'm Michael Conniff. I'm the host of the Accelerator. We are here at the service of startups, entrepreneurs, and founders, trying to connect them to angels and VCs, investors, and any kind of money source, money flow that can help them. And we are delighted today to be joined by the amazing Anna Fedorova, who is the CEO of the Unicorn events, which include battles, they include pitches, and at the end of the year, it includes a World Cup, a championship, I guess you would say. Welcome, Anna. Great to have you here.
Thank you, Michael, for inviting me. It's an honor to talk to you today, and I'm looking forward to what you will discover.
Yes, and we have decided here at the Accelerator, and thanks to you, to work with you to help you promote your events, to have people who win the pitches come on the show. And this is really the inauguration of that, the first time we've had a chance to talk to you in the podcast. But I want to lay this out because I was doing my research, and I want to tell everyone that you are the CEO of the world's largest pitch contest. And if you doubt that, listen to this. Here are the upcoming pitches on January 20th this week in 2 days: gaming and entertainment. Then later in the month, health tech. Then you shift to Bangladesh, Pakistan. Then on the 3rd of February, impact technology. On the 4th of February, you go to Uganda, then Israel, and I mean, it's amazing. Then there's one on AI, then to Nepal, Singapore, North Carolina, fintech, China, Netherlands, and Switzerland. So if that's not the world's biggest pitch contest, I don't know what is.
And it's
How did
only
how did
winter
that?
season. And it's only winter season. We haven't posted.
And your organization, Unicorn, is part of something that was known as Startup Network, but is being rebranded as Network VC. So we'll talk about that after we talk about the pitches, if that's okay. But Anna, how did this get started? How did this company get started? How did all of these pitches come together?
Well, it's an interesting story. Always, there is a man behind everything, right? And our CEO and founder, Alexander Soroka, after Harvard Business School, he decided that startup worth pitching into, right? And discovering this. So he created a company, and the company used to do offline battles. And by the time I joined them, it was 2 years ago. Those amazing startup pitch Europe and in United States, mainly in Silicon Valley, San Francisco as well. And when and my background is finances and private banking, what do you want to do? I said, well, and I already by that time visited more than 60 countries. And I said, I am amazed with those guys that with sparkling telling you their idea, and they're so overwhelmed with the energy and this. And I'm sure there are startups all over the world. Why don't we do this? Alexander said, okay, let's do it. And doing whole Europe, we went to India, we did contests in Israel, and then in New York also, and then suddenly it was 2020, the March of 2020, and you know what happened, right? The tour due to COVID, and we had to jump in. And at first, it was considered as a disaster because by that time, that it would last so long. difficult because in venture industry, all the deals, initiating the deal by the closing the deal, you person, you have to know them personally, you have to sit at one table, you have to talk for a long time and not meet for one time, but time going over the world, flying back and forth. It was absolutely impossible, right? But we thought that obstacles stronger, and so we reached out to people that are on other parts of guys. We already have and have a great how to do this great contest. We have a great VC community already, mainly in the United States and Europe, and those wonderful startups that want to showcase them. Let's do it together. And so we started doing first by ourselves, but right now together with 27 countries, all those wonderful. And as you told this right, we do unicorn pitches, which are pitch contest, and they pitch directly to top VCs and business in small and big ecosystems. For example, pitches New York, and we have unicorn with this Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. Depends on the size of the ecosystem. And then goes unicorn battle, where the winners of unicorn pitches pitch. And then you said that we have one cup once a year, which is not true. We have it. And we are doing this quarterly contest, and the winners of the union, they pitch Unicorn Cup World Finals. So that's how we came up with this, and we are doing it in 2020, and it worked out well. Did I guess 50 events in 2020. In 2021, we did already, and we plan to do 300 in 2020.
Oh my gosh, you're just getting started.
It takes dedicated people. We have a wonderful team that I am proud of. Guys and girls are great, and we have great media partners like you, Mike. And we have great partners that are doing unicorn pitch. And I'm using this opportunity to welcome everyone who is leading startup community of VC. Our team, please reach out to me or to Michael in person.
And what's the best way to reach you, Anna, in that regard?
Yes, you can unicorn events, and there is a special form. Drop me a mail. It's simple. Is A and F, then goes .network.
Okay, and that is going to be rebranded as Network VC over time.
Yep.
But Anna, tell me something that really I find so interesting is how do you find the companies to pitch? Now you've got some momentum now, so people have heard about you, but particularly when you were getting started, where did you go? Where are the tributaries in the ecosystem for this?
Okay. When I started working with startups, I was under I was really wrong that there are many apps, and that everyone invest money into them, which is not true. The really idea into that VCs are looking for in business, they're very hard to find, right? There are a lot of bright guys with wonderful ideas, but of course, startup, and to make it a profitable business, it's two different ways to live. And so we as of the world. So we mainly reach out to them, and they, since they're leading VC community, so they know what is going on. For example, sitting in the United States, trying to reach out to startups in Scandinavia, it sounds new, right? Or moreover, they speak English there, but trying to talk to Brazilian startups or talk to Russian startups or I don't know, startups in Malaysia or Japan countries, and they're speaking the language local startups understand. And they select startups to pitches, and we get the best ones to pitch at our unicorn battles. But besides that, to accelerate VC companies, and we have great VC community, and they introduce it directly to the startups that fundraise pitch. And we are really successful in that, because I hope when we're gonna have our gaming and entertainment, the first battle in this season, I will have the update from my analytics team, but up to the October of 2021, there's our startups that pitched at our events have raised more than 300 million.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Investors, because we don't stand in the middle. It's absolutely free of charge to pitch at our events, but at each battle get to pitch live. We get lots and lots of applications, but we screen them and talk to them more to know what traction do they have, good is their English, and we have for 2022 to expand to many more languages. Lots of German-speaking startups that are worse. Spanish-speaking startups, and of course there is a huge world of China-speaking startups, Chinese-speaking startups, and all other languages-speaking startups. But of course, we have to grow to cover.
Yeah, it's really an incredible global business, and I've been struck as I've gotten into this at how global everything is. You're in the Ukraine right now, right?
I'm like stuck with the holiday season in Ukraine, because those Slavic countries, they start at the end of December and it goes on January. So I'm like,
I was more concerned about whether you're near the border or whether we need to be worried about you, given the military situation.
Well, really, Michael, like I am being in the middle of the global. I have time to watch TV out of the window to see what's going on, really, honestly, and like in a really crazy time span. And I start working at 5 a.m. in the morning and finish working at midnight. And as far as I see right now out of the window, everything is fine. Yes, and I think everything will be they're like but I believe interprofessional people. You see, like I have like a strong background working, and I've been lucky to work in many businesses with the people. And so I really true taking care of all this questions and taking care of all those really difficult situations done by professionals. So I really who's concerned this current situation within Ukraine is will be taken care of professional people. And because that's what I love about They're guys without borders. They're guys
Right.
without any limits in political gender. They are people who make our future closer to us.
Mm,
It's I the re- person. It's a really short spark. Like we spent at least 20 years of our do something, right?
mm.
So, and then how long will we live? Oh, okay, let's say 100 years, okay? So, like,
If we're lucky.
yeah, why not? From turning 80 to 100, you have enough when you really don't want to do anything. You don't want to be or like studying, I don't know, Hindu or something like that, right? So it's uh, really like 50 or if years when you can do something. So why
Yes.
to waste this? You can count how many days to
Yeah.
or to kill somebody or to make life difficult. I don't understand this. I never will.
Well, I love your philosophy, and I think that it's so true that entrepreneurs. I think on one level they exist within their own ecosystem, within their own world. The other part of that, which is something I hope to get into as time goes on, is that there are responsibilities to the world that entrepreneurs should have and should feel. But that's sort of a subject for another day, because today we're talking with Anna Fedorova, the CEO of Unicorn. Unicorn events, unicorn battles, unicorn pitches, and the unicorn cups, which is uniform cups are 4 times a year,
Yep.
4 times a year, every quarter. A company that, by my count, has 15 of these lined up and will do over 300 this year, which is astonishing. I wanted also, before I let you go, Anna, to talk a little bit about what is now known as Network VC, what was known as Startup.net Network, which is still your web address
Mhm.
at the moment. But tell us about Network VC, because if you do this all for free, um, how do
Yes, how
you
do you survive?
you're not a charity. I know you're an entrepreneur too. So how do you make your money, and tell us about the different pieces of the business.
Okay, thank you for asking that. Yes, I like we could be a charity organization, but on the other hand, do not really believe that giving out money is a good thing, right? Spending without strings attached is a good thing. Throw them away. This is not the way it should be. But our ecosystem network consists of different business lines. We have our fund that invests in late seed and A rounds.
Mhm.
The American based, but we already Latin American startups and European startups, and looking and right now into Singaporean startups. So and we also have a syndicate that we invite business angels to join us, and together we invest the startups. We follow, and our unique marketing tool to all our business lines. Uh, we use our access and outreach to the whole world, all ecosystems, and find the best startups that are. So
Mhm.
CVCY, Silicon Valley Syndicate Club, is a syndicate fund for the. We have which is invitation only VC community where they can exchange deals they personally invest into, and have, of course, startup network. It didn't go anywhere. It's a marketplace. So we used to be on the startup, the umbrella of Network VC, which is the name fund and center of all our venture activities. You can go to our website, see the. I'll be happy if any of your audience will. Most of our services are free of charge and open for everyone, and
Yeah.
it could help anyone.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I guess just a follow-up question there is, so is the pitch contest a way? I mean, let me put it this way. To what degree do you,
Mhm.
your company end up investing in companies that have pitched in the unicorns?
Well, in 3 winners of our Unicorn Cup, us personally, right? We, of course, one of great opportunities we have is that we look into every startup that applies to in our event, and if startup matches us or either any of that are part of our VC community, we let them know, or we let know our venture fund and the analytics team more closer at the startup. And we have very often, because you know how the battles are, right? So we invite top VCs, and this every startup has 3-minute pitch and 3-minute Q&A. They chat in between among each other during these. Very, very often we have our judges investing into startup.
Mhm.
We have this. We keep these statistics, and we very, very often when they say, "Well, guys, you're so great! I found my first investor at your event," or "Guys, I'm like, you helped me out so much," and this makes me so. How much energy you give out when you talk to people online, especially, and I miss offline events soon, but getting this feedback that you already help fundraise, become successful, makes you really.
It's exciting. Yeah, I actually found out about you because I was asked to be a judge, and I judged a contest and found a company called Little Bridge, a social media for children company that I thought was terrific. I've been in communication with them. I'm actually going to put them on my watch list. I have a watch list for companies to keep going, and they went on from there to win another pitch contest. So I guess you did well to pick them as one of the 10 who could pitch. But it was a lot of
See,
fun, and the I would urge everybody to go to the website because there are so many events, but there is one coming up in 2 days. The focus is gaming and entertainment,
yep.
which is interesting to say the least. And it's all part of what is now Network VC. But go to startup.network to learn more about this and to plug into this incredible resource, much of which, as Anna said, is free of charge. So, Anna, thank you for being with us on the Accelerator. I said the amazing Anna, you did not disappoint. You've got that great energy, and
Thank you, Michael.
you don't. Even when things are going on outside the window, it doesn't bother you, which is pretty darn impressive. But thanks for being with us, and we're going to have you on again soon. Okay?
Thank you, Michael. Looking forward to that, and I'll see you Thursday, right? So let's
Yes, Thursday.
gaming and entertainment.
There you go. Okay, thanks, Anna.